Hello, my name is Linda Meeks, and I am the coordinator for diversity activities and multicultural at Jarvis Christian University.
Hello everybody, my name is LeJean Smith. I'm here at Jarvis Christian University. This is my third year. I'm part of the graduate program as well. I'm also part of the NAI ASA group, which is the Association of Student Athletes, and within that I'm part of the RISE committee as well.
We have a very creative environment and ways that we make every student feel comfortable with who they are, and we have certain things that we do that try to foster that at Jarvis Christian University. We also have an LGBTQ plus community that's open to all the students. They come together as an organization to share with one another and plan activity.
Today I will be talking about our diversity and how we are welcoming those diversity.
This year we had 47 cultures on our campus. We flew the flags on the campus in our boulevard of representing the faculty, the staff, and the students.
We are at HBCU here at Jarvis Christian University, so we do have a lot of different cultures and minorities on our campus, and one of the key things I would like to talk about is how we have our chapel services here. During our chapel services, we bring in different speakers to relate to different cultures we have on campus. A few weeks ago, we actually had our Hispanic Heritage Chapel service, and we brought in a speaker and allowed them to speak their language so they could be more comfortable and more welcoming within that service.
I want to read our definition that we've got for diversity. Diversity surrounds us all around. It includes culture, race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, including the physical abilities. We serve a positive campus. Every student, we want them to feel comfortable within their culture on the Jarvis campus.
I believe with my time at Jarvis that we have allowed ourselves to be more welcoming along with our cultures and minorities here at Jarvis Christian University.
Different programs we do. We just mentioned the chapel. We have International Week, of which there's 3 activities a day, very large. Sometime we'll partner with other HBCUs, have their multicultural clubs come down and participate. It's a place where you can speak your own language. You can feel comfortable. We have organizations that foster that, the Multicultural Student Organization. We also have Circle K International, which goes out into the cultural communities and does the service hours that some will be required for graduation from Jarvis.
So Ms. Meeks, how do you feel we can attract more student athletes to be more involved with what we have going on campus as far as diversity? Because I know from my point of view, we're so involved with our sport, we don't really necessarily have time to pay attention to all the emails we get. So what is a way we can attract so we can take time from our sport and be more involved with diversity on our campus?
Well, I believe one thing that you could do that I could do would be to be able to meet with the coaches at the beginning of the year, explain basically what's the importance of having the athletes engage with one another. They actually say it makes you smarter when you know about other cultures, how to get along. So when you leave Jarvis, then you will be in a multicultural environment and in your workplace. And what's the importance of that? Also, I think the second thing is for me on my part, to make sure you all know what the activities are. You interested in the ones that are being? For example, I've done a lot of work with the soccer and the softball and the baseball and now the wrestlers, and I've not been a lot of time. I've seen you all a whole lot on the courts, and like you say, and there's a lot of athletes that will come to my office. But I think in the beginning to have maybe an ongoing meeting with the athletes so that they will know, here's what we've got. When it is your month, for example, when it was the Puerto Rican, Dominican, Hispanic, I went to them and said, what activities would you like to have that could represent your culture? And I think in the beginning, you have to assess what are all the different cultures. Everyone is welcome, no matter what culture, at Jarvis to every multicultural event. It's not like that's only Latino week and no one can come. We are open to all cultures and getting along. We support one another with activities. I think maybe explaining to the athletes the important and what part would they like to play in it. So LeJean, how could I be more engaged with the students? How could the basketball athletes be a part of the diversity activities we've got? What suggestions do you have for me?
Well, for most student athletes, like I said, most of us, we are busy 24/7 with sports, classes, so necessarily we see the emails, but we don't necessarily look at them because we're so time constrained and we're exhausted. So one of the main things I would say to get more of our attention, more of our activeness with our diversity programs, would say through our coaches. If it's before practice, after practice, or even our athletic group chats that we do have, that'll be the easiest way to get more athletes, not necessarily basketball, our athletes across Jarvis or any school, to be more active in our diversity programs we have along.